make it sound like it's a long time.
It's a long time for Randy.
Thanks, Miguel. Thanks, Miguel. It was a long time for me, okay?
Yeah, that's a long time for Randy. I'm trying to give Randy his flowers.
It was a long time for me.
You woke up early today, Randy.
I did actually. Today was street sweeping.
This goes back to actually it's funny that you said that. It goes back to when we were working
at Zinke.
Don't
even bring it up. Because
Why?
I got into it bad.
I know, but this is the perfect circumstance. It goes hand in hand. So I feel like there's not really a single path to it.
For the podcast itself, there's no structure behind it, right? Like it's called Life of Friends. Dude.
Exactly.
And each friend has a different life. You know what I mean? So we venture, we go all around. But the bottom line of the podcast is we want it to be funny, motivational, and just fun to listen to.
The angle is perfect. This is the intro.
Nah, we're not doing this.
Everybody, welcome to Life of Friends podcast, presented by View the Brand. I'm Alex, one of your hosts. This is Miguel over here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for listening. Today we have a huge announcement to make, but I'll let the gentleman next to me go ahead and take care of that announcement
what's
for
the
you
announcement?
guys.
I don't know. I missed this. I didn't read the email. What's the
What's the thing?
I'm just kidding, everybody. What's up? My name is
confused.
Randy. Apparently, our last podcast did really, really well. They actually convinced me to join the podcast. So, hey, you're looking at your new third host, everybody. Beep, 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 beep. Cracking production, baby. Beep,
Which
beep,
actually
beep.
works out because all three of us are obviously best friends, and we also work together in businesses and ventures.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
And the chemistry,
it's
Life
all
of
there.
Friends, it just works out. So I hope you guys like this new addition to the team, and I think it's going to be
This
amazing.
new host, but honestly, if
Sun's
you guys
out.
don't like him, just let us know through email, and we'll fucking get
We'll
rid.
get rid of them.
We'll get rid of him
We'll
so
make
quick.
Sure we 86 of
Yeah,
them.
we'll be quick. Don't just comment actually.
Just let us know. No, let's do it in private. Let's do it in private. Just be a little
Yeah.
respectful.
Did I fix that?
What happened?
Sorry, guys, we're having a little difficulties here, professional
Hey,
difficulties.
first time for everything, though, right?
This shit happens.
First of
man.
all, everybody, Mr. Jensen.
Hey guys,
Jensen.
also this is Jensen right here, the man behind the
The
camera.
man behind the camera, Normally when I do production, I'm in his job, I'm in his seat doing the behind the scenes work. So I totally understand, The show wouldn't be a show without him, so.
Exactly.
Did we start at time? 10:45. Okay, perfect.
10:45. So, awesome, great guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good, huh? That was a good real take. We're live.
We're
huh?
live. We're just rolling,
That's
bro.
funny. That's
This
great.
is happening.
Hey, just so you know, life mistakes happen, so that's a good message. Beep, 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 you know.
Dude,
He's like, I
eventually-
wish we had a
Hey,
little,
we should.
a little like
we did talk
DJ
about.
something.
We did talk about doing.
We should get
something
ready
like
some
that.
turntables just right here in front of him, just so he can play with them while he's fucking
It's gonna
speaking.
turn like Power 106,
Dude,
Just-
that'd be fun actually.
I'm
I do
telling
love
you.
Power
A
106.
wild
Yeah.
DJ in his own habitat, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But
All right,
That's so
boys.
great. That's so
how's
great.
how's your day going? How's your week going?
how's my day going? What the fuck is this, Alex? This isn't a fucking. We're not meeting up at a coffee shop. This is a podcast, baby. We're about to
Yeah.
get deep. We're about to get deep right
Okay.
now, bro.
What do you guys want to talk about?
What are we talking about? We are talking about a lot of topics today.
Yeah.
And I am aware that you, Alex, have a very important topic that we all want to listen to, and we all want to give our own senses into that topic as well.
Which one is that?
That is the short work week. in a
Oh
different
yes,
place.
yes. Okay.
And that is the part. Yeah. That is
Okay.
the one that
I do
want
want to talk about
really
this
into.
actually because we've talked about it before too, privately and whatnot.
Yes.
Right. So a lot of times people let's say 9-to-5 job, corporate job, whatever. The normal quote unquote working week is 40 hours, right? Which is Monday through Friday, or it doesn't matter. It's a 5-day work week, 8-hour shifts, right?
Yeah.
But in certain places, and I think if I'm not mistaken, in New Zealand, they started incorporating this, where they started doing a 4-day work week instead of a 5-day work week to see how everyone's performance at work was. And they found out that their work performance was just so much better off a
Yeah.
shorter week.
Like more productive.
Just more productive. They were just performing better. The company was doing better. Everybody was happier. It was just way better in all aspects of life.
And honestly, I can see why. I feel like if you have a better outpost and a better, point of view in things, things just kind of align, and it motivates you to kind of do better and do more, 'cause
Yeah,
absolutely.
they're actually taking our time and our families into perspective.
Oh, of course.
Because a lot of those people
Well,
that
not
work
only
9 to
that, bro. Like,
5s.
think about mental health.
Yeah,
You're all stuck
that's
at
a big
work. I mean,
thing.
depending on the job that you do, like some jobs are mentally, I don't know the word, but
Mentally draining.
Yeah, exactly. Like, example, I work in the restaurant industry. Sometimes my social battery by the end of the weekend, man, it's down to zero. Taking a day for myself, play with my dogs, going to the park, doing something, recharge that battery, go at it again.
Yeah.
I think that's very, very important, man.
I mean, just more self-care stuff, right?
Balance.
So it's like if you're able to achieve the stuff that you can, like on your personal level, like clean the house, do your laundry, go work out, hang out with your families, just stuff that really fulfills you in life. And then so when you do come back to work, you're able to just kill it in the short amount of time, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude.
And it's like burnt out. It goes back. It goes to New Zealand. It talks about also like burning out, right? Or like I feel like we're in a culture, or nowadays a lot of people get burnt out, and I feel like a lot of people are not like realizing that as much.
Well, to be honest with you, I blame this in society and social media nowadays, because you have all these stupid influencers promoting sleep 4 hours a fucking night and wake up and, do a cold plunge shower and fucking kill yourself pretty much. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you're 19 years old. Relax. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing, dude. Fuck, man. Sometimes a 5-day work week is better than a 7-day work week. You know what I mean? You don't have to bust yourself. You don't have to bust your ass 7 days a week, because guess what? In the long run, you're not going to thank yourself, and neither is your body nor your fucking mind. You know what I mean? You're going to be an old fucking poof at the age of 30 if you continue to work that way. Give yourself some time, give yourself some rest, love yourself, love your family, live in the moment, and be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
That's
as entrepreneurs, that's very key.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, okay, I didn't know about New Zealand. Honestly, I'm actually really considering moving to New Zealand.
You're like,
it's like another
you
California.
can't. You're not allowed. You're
So,
part of the
not allowed
podcast
to?
now.
God
Yeah.
damn. I can't
Podcast is not going to New
Yeah.
Zealand.
well, I guess we'll have
you
months
say
in.
that now. No, dude, but I mean, okay, on that note, okay, talk about Spain real quick. They have siestas, bro.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
not only
yeah.
do they have a shorter work week, but they have their lunch, bro. It's like 2-3 hours, bro. You know what you can get done in 2-3 hours? Your laundry during your work week. You could actually sit down and sip your coffee and not have to worry about rushing to get back to work and everything. I think that's just as productive.
Touching that subject also, I think, it's also not just Spain or Europe in that sense. Also, Mexico does that too.
Really?
I lived in Mexico for 4 years. I'm not even kidding. And a lot of oftentimes, like when people own a business out there, they'll close their business for about 2 to 3 hours so their employee can go back home, eat, make some food, whatever, and then like later on, come back.
That sounds
like
fucking
for example,
amazing.
they close like around 2 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock they reopen again. So they have that 3-hour gap to kind of focus on themselves, take a little nap, do whatever they want to do. If they want to go to the bar, fucking go to the bar, dude. You know what I mean? But point is,
That's where Randy
Just don't
would
get caught.
or do get caught, nobody
what?
cares in
That
Mexico.
sounds dangerous, bro. Going to the bar.
Randy's like, up
You
to
know-
3 hours? Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Hey, guys.
I got time for like maybe 1
more
or 12
shots.
shots.
That's so good. Dude, that's funny. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, bro, like, okay, think about this. Like, how often have you found yourself, going on lunch break, you're at your job and you have 30 minutes, and sometimes you try to, like, sneak an extra 5 minutes. Bro, like, dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You
This
can't.
goes back to actually the funny that you said that.
Okay,
It
tell
goes
me.
back to when we were working.
At Zinke?
At
Don't
Zinke.
even bring it up. Because
Why?
I got into it bad.
I know,
with
but
someone because
this
of
is
it.
the perfect like circumstance. Like it goes hand in hand. So talking about like so here in America in general, we are a hardworking fucking country. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Like there's no doubt in mind. We're go-getters. Everybody's grinding, going at it. Right. Not saying it's better or not in certain circumstances. I guess we'll discuss that later on. But here it's like a 30-minute lunch break. Now, if you're working at an office or anything like that, 30 minutes is nothing. If you go somewhere to have lunch, by the time you get there and come back, you're done. You don't even have time to eat. So this goes into a while back. All three of us met at Zinke. We used to all work there as servers and whatnot. We all don't work there anymore. Great place.
Fun times, man. Good times.
But Miguel
Great
had
people. The place was okay. The people were amazing.
yeah, people were amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all met each other there. But Miguel at that time had a 30-minute lunch break, and he was still eating his food. And I don't know if you want to tell the story, like instead of me.
I
but-
mean, honestly, to keep it short and sweet for you guys, as sweet as I can make it,
Oh, ooh, I don't think I've heard this before. Okay.
all right,
okay.
so
explain it. Yeah.
So this story, all right, so I was on my 30-minute lunch break. I still had half of my sandwich left, and I was talking to one of my new coworkers. She was fairly new. I think it was her first week at the job.
Yeah.
So I was, making her feel comfortable, making her, asking her like questions, and just kind of, exactly. Of course, it's your first week of the job. You want to make friends, right? You want to feel comfortable in the work environment. So that's what I was doing. Friends. Anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm like about to take a bite of my sandwich, and then one of the managers walks up to me and he's like, Miguel, you're like 30 seconds over your lunch break, and he literally has a timer on his phone, and it's like 30 minutes and 30 seconds on there.
Oh, I heard about this.
And I look at him, and then I look at the new server that we're training, and I was just so embarrassed because he did it right in front of her, Yeah.
And you were still eating.
And I was still eating, but besides the fact, if I was alone, I'd get it, but not in front of the new coworker. You know what I mean? It's like, what does that make you think of the restaurant? It's horrible.
She quit right there.
So I was like, you know what, man? I was like, this is a conversation I'm not willing to have with you right now. I was like, come find me after work and we can talk about it later. Yeah. And then he just kept on going off, and I was like, look, Edgar, this conversation is now over. I was like, oh shit. Beep. I was like, look, man, this conversation is now over. I was like, I have nothing to say to you right now. I was like, if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah. But that's
pretty much how I ended it.
Besides the coworker thing, you were still eating your food, and it goes to show that within 30 minutes, it's really hard to order food, whatnot, and eat it at a normal pace for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
An hour isn't even enough sometimes.
It's like we're not fucking cows, bro.
And you're a slow eater too.
I enjoy my food,
You do.
I just hate the fact that it's going.
But we also, we don't just put our fucking heads down and eat. You know what I mean? Like we want to savor that shit, bro. It's good. Food is the most holy thing you can possibly have in this world. And if you can't even enjoy your goddamn meal while you're at work, what the fuck, man? Honestly, you know what I mean? Like you gotta at least be able to sit down somewhere and just be like, okay, this is my time to relax. I don't have to rush to finish whatever I have in front of me. And just be like, okay, now I'm done. Now I think I'm ready to go to work, but I might take a 30-minute nap because I have the time.
I have the time.
Exactly. Dude, no, on that note, on that thing that you said about food, there's one quote that my mom said, like, that always resonated with me, since I was a kid, in regards to, like, spending money on food, right? Yeah. Not only should you enjoy your food, but you should never be, like, it's in Spanish, nunca debes tener lástima de comer. How would you say it last time? Like you should never be.
No, so I think what he's trying to say is that don't limit yourself to what you're gonna eat. If you're craving something, get it. Because I feel off sometimes.
Don't be ashamed. There you go. Don't be ashamed to spend money on food, whatever you're gonna buy.
That's the only thing you're gonna take when you die. Yeah. But also, if you're craving burgers every single day, don't eat burgers every single fucking day, man.
Life is short, bro.
Have some, man.
Eat 5 burgers a day.
Have that beer, have that burger.
Guess what?
Do your drugs.
Life will be shorter if you eat a burger and do all those drugs.
Well, dude,
you want to live the best life you possibly can, and that starts with a healthy diet and a healthy fucking lifestyle. So no, yes, eat a burger once a week, totally fine with that, but you have to. But you have to earn that motherfucker, bro. You gotta hit the gym at least 5 to 6 days a week. An hour minimum. An hour
really?
Dude, 100%. People say, I go to the gym for an hour every single day. And in my head, I'm like, how do you get a whole workout done in an hour?
You could get a whole workout done in an hour.
I mean, bro, I do 30 minutes of cardio to begin with, and then, 30 minutes of lifting?
Yeah, but, think of, HIIT workouts or CrossFit workouts. Those are literally 30, 45 minutes, and some of the hardest workouts.
True.
He's like, oh, okay.
That's why I don't do CrossFit.
Yeah, they're just too intense, but you could definitely get a good workout.
Actually, that's a fact. That's a given fact. Yeah, my bad.
Look, man, you know what? Forget this guy. Eat as many burgers as you like. Be healthy when you do it. Life is short. Let me tell you. Can I just explain some little story?
Be healthy. Dude, whoa. Let's backtrack. Eat as many burgers as you want. Be healthy while you do it.
Vegan burgers, bro.
What?
Mentally, you're happy. Mentally, you're healthy.
You're mentally unhealthy because you're telling yourself that is healthy, that is okay. Fucking Americans, man. Jesus Christ. Bouton de man.
What are you gonna say, Randy?
Life of Friends here, by the way, we speak 3 languages, guys.
Actually, yeah, we're a very diverse group.
We are, actually. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Miguel, where are you from? Just say ethnicity-wise.
So I am, my parents are from Mexico, but we actually just did our background test, to see what ethnicities we are. Yeah, dude, we're
like 73andMe type of thing.
We're actually over 50% Spaniard.
You're American.
Oh yeah,
from Madrid. Yeah, and then I have French in my blood.
Oh my!
I have French in my blood. I also have indigenous from
You're
from
South
Jalisco.
America, aren't you? Oh.
Yeah, I have indigenous from Jalisco.
Fuck, we need to
but
do
that's
this
like,
shit.
but that's like 3-4%. So that's like very, very minimal.
Yeah.
It's mostly Spanish
That's
that
crazy.
I had in me, and
Which
then I think we
I think
also
we've all
had.
told you that though.
Mhm.
I think
Bro, I mean,
German.
look
I
at
think
you.
we had some German in ourselves
this
too.
face.
Crazy.
How do we-
It was just mind blowing. And this whole time I was like, yeah, maybe from Barcelona. You know? Nah, bro, from
From
Madrid.
Madrid.
From Madrid, bro.
You could have been
I was like,
Catalan, dude.
what? Okay, good to know. But anyways, off topic. My family's Mexican. I'm from Mexico. I was born here in Orange County, California. But my parents were born and raised in the small town in Jalisco, which is called San Miguel el Alto. I also lived there 4 years of my life, and fuck, man, what a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I'm Mexican.
We'll go visit that one
Dude,
day.
honestly, yeah.
We're actually going soon. Like really soon. So
Oh,
pack
shit.
your
This
bags.
is news to me.
Perfect.
Pack your
Well,
bags.
bags already packed.
We're going. Perfect.
I already packed it for
Are we
New
doing
Zealand.
a podcast in
do you have a
Mexico,
passport?
boys?
I have a passport.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Miguel actually has a house, like his own house, in Mexico.
There
Would you
go.
be down to go, Jensen?
There you go.
Because I'm like
Podcast
planning a trip
in
like
Mexico.
really, really soon. Like I really, really want to go.
Actually, I get my passport.
We'll smuggle
You,
them
you
through
don't
the
have your passport
luggage.
yet? Get it. Let me know when you have it.
Randy, where are you from?
Oh, okay. So, born and raised here in Orange County, California, just like homeboy over here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Best believe. Love where I live, you know. I'm actually Salvadorian. So my entire family is Salvadorian. I'm first generation born here. Funny enough, actually, I'm a pure breed Salvadorian. So funny thing you say. dude.
Have you done your
I
the
have
test?
not, dude.
You
I
should
have
do
not,
it, bro.
Dude, I want
It
to.
is so
So-
freaking intense.
Well, what I've discovered, and actually I'd like to talk about this topic a little bit more. What I discovered is, okay, so my last name, it's Villalta. It's spelled Villalta.
Yeah.
So like it's a via that's alta, like up in the mountains or whatever. And I googled that and I did a lot more research, and it derives also from Spain.
Spain, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a last name that was blah 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 via alta, but it was separated. And I did a lot of the research, and what happened when Spain, fucking Columbus times or whatever, they landed in like some parts of Mexico,
The
Central America, and
conquistadores.
somewhere in South America, and in Salvador specifically, they actually like colonized that place, which that's why we became. Funny enough, dude. So the only people that I know that have my last name are my current family that live in El Salvador. My family's here, by the way. Just mother, sister, brother, all my family, immediate family is here. Everyone's like cousin, aunts, uncles, they're all in Salvador.
Mhm.
The funny thing is, dude, I've never met a person with my same last name. Now, you got like Jimenez, you got Rodriguez.
What do you mean? That's the most unique name there is.
Jimenez is one of the most common Spanish names
Exactly.
ever. So those Spaniard motherfuckers that were last named Jimenez,
go
they
at
were
it.
They were hitting up all the pretty indigenous
testosterone
ones,
levels
you know?
off the roof, baby.
All the Pocahontases, you already know. No, bro. Okay, so check it out. So I've never heard my last name until I went to El Salvador. I went to visit when I was 15, 16 years old. Tell me why, bro. 2 months ago, there was just some lady sitting in my bar. It was during lunch, and if she was just there, chatting her up, what can I get for drink, etc., right? Making small talk. When I closed her out, I see the last name, bro. And I couldn't pronounce it, right? Because she was married. I was like, well, whatever. Here's your card, miss, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, that's just my, my maiden name is Villalta.
Oh shit.
Bro, I was like, there is no way. There's no way. Like, how do you have my last name? Like, my eyes just like popped out, and I told her. She said the same thing. She's like, what? It's like, dude, we could have been cousins. We could. That
You
could have been
probably,
my
you probably are.
I don't know, man. Hey, my dad,
To be fair, I've never.
my dad, he could have got G. He jokes around, but I mean, there's no proof.
Hey, man, after so many jokes comes the truth, baby. You know
Well,
what I mean?
what's a joke? There's a little truth in jokes, right?
Exactly.
That's
Check
true.
out my
Yeah.
comedy stand-up.
Check out my comedy stand-up.
Coming soon here at Life of Friends.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny. We don't even have a comedy stand-up.
Not yet.
They're
Man,
funny.
dude, that's never happened before, So like, I didn't know how to react to that,
Yeah.
Just like, dude, you could have been my sister.
That sounds.
But we should all do
that sounds great.
the thing, the 23andMe you
I
said.
think
Yeah.
you know what? For the
Yeah.
next episode, we come back with results.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, you had no idea. I mean, we kind of knew a little bit.
I
that you
kind
were,
of knew.
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin's ginger.
Yeah.
His fucking beard is red.
Yeah.
He's
It's
Irish.
Like what kind of fucking Mexican? Motherfucker has a red beard.
Canelo, yo. He's
Yeah, but
Canelo.
Canelo is probably mainly Spanish as well. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I
was like, come on.
No, he's
You would
he's
never think that
Irish.
I'm part Spanish either. Damn.
Actually, no,
I don't
dude, no,
know.
no.
I really don't know.
I can see it from Barcelona. When I went to Barcelona, bro, a bunch of Spaniards
Yeah.
from
Saw a bunch
there.
of Randys.
They look like Randy
Well, can you tell
with
'em,
with worse dental. You know, their dental's pretty off sometimes. No offense,
It's fucked up.
but it's true. It's true.
First generation here. Right?
Your dental's pretty good.
Well, I mean, can you tell I'm part African too, from the waist down?
Anyway,
Pana Chocolate, where are you from, man? Go ahead and let the
Enough about
audience
me.
know.
Enough about my African heritage. Tell me about yours, Alex.
I'm French and Filipino. Born and raised in. That's a long story, but born and raised in West Africa and Ivory Coast.
Woo, Africa, let's go, baby.
7 years there.
Waist up.
Waist up. But I'm French and Filipino. But fun fact, my dad is actually adopted. So my dad's actually full Polish blood, I believe. So technically, I don't know if I have French blood in me or not.
So you're
All
Polish.
this time.
So maybe I'm Polish. Yeah.
That's why I never trusted you the first time.
Yeah.
French, I can talk.
I love Polish people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
never been-
haven't taken the test, so I have no idea exactly what percentage. I probably have a shit ton of Spanish in me because the Philippines, obviously.
100%.
Like my mom.
And I mean, if you're from Europe, these Spaniard dudes were all over the. I mean, dude, if they were in South America.
Yeah.
We all
What
come
makes you
from.
They
think
were in fucking Asia,
What
bro.
makes you think? Yeah. What makes you think they were?
Yeah.
You know,
Bro,
That's
we
why
were
everyone in the
in-
Philippines
in
all have
French,
Spanish
which is
last
like
names.
right
Exactly.
next to it.
My mom's last name is De La Vega.
What?
Yeah.
De La
Yeah,
Vega?
my great
That's
grandpa.
definitely
My
straight
great grandpa
Spanish.
is for sure Spanish, so obviously probably yeah.
Bro, we all come from Columbus's nutsack. That's all I'm saying. You know,
We're all Spanish in some way, in short form. You
De La
know?
Vega.
We're all related, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. My brother. From another mother.
Columbus in Spanish. What's
Actually, I
his
have to
name?
pee, so.
Columbus?
Colum-
Colum.
You
Something
guys-
Nicolas
Colum.
Colum.
Nicolas
Nicolas
Colum,
Colum, something like
that. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I took my history.
Sir, that's rude. You can't just get up in the middle of the podcast and go to the restroom.
I really have to go.
You
Just go right
can't
here.
hold it. What a child. What a child.
Go. You
Jensen,
can
no, Jensen's
Jensen's in there.
Sucker.
That was
Oh,
actually a
wow.
joke.
Well, I'm back.
We can take a short. Is there a way to just cut that, then fast forward to?
We can cut it.
Yeah,
But
we can
like
cut
to
that
keep it
part.
raw.
Yeah, there you go. Keep it raw.
Yeah, so
Other
all
things
right,
like
so
to
that was
keep
one
raw.
topic, right? Work week.
Work
I mean,
week, yeah,
just
yeah.
keep it in work weeks, man. Shorter work weeks turn out to a more effective work week, I guess. You know.
Oh, sorry. That
yeah.
brings back to, before I forget. We talked about it right before the podcast started. America technically is like go-getter, keep going, stuff like that. And you were saying earlier that's like better than Europe. Let's talk about that.
So here's the thing. So as a lifestyle in Europe, obviously as a human that, you know, I mean, you might have a drive or whatever, right? But as someone that's more content with doing less instead of doing more, then yeah, your lifestyle will definitely be suited out in Europe, right? Because they do have their siestas, they do have this, they do have that. But out here in the U.S., like, we're fucking go-getters, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we have a 30-minute work break, which honestly sometimes I have problems with, but essentially it's not a deal breaker for me. You know, I can be okay with a 30-minute lunch break and then get right back to work. Actually, I sometimes prefer not even having a break because when I go on break, I come back and I'm tired. You know, so I'd rather just push through. But that's just my perspective, right? And my perspective is I do believe in don't work yourself too much because then you will be overwhelmed. But I do think that 8 hours a day for 5 days a week is okay to do.
Yeah.
I actually work more than 8 hours a day sometimes. I used to have 2 jobs. I used to work 16 hours a day. I mean, yeah, it was tiring, but I had no problem doing it, you know?
I also think that you guys are born and raised here. So you guys are used to this lifestyle, right? You have no idea how to living in that other lifestyle. So you have no idea if you're better or not.
That's a false statement. I actually lived in Mexico for 4 years, which is why I'm telling you.
But how old were
that
you?
I was 11 and 16. But guess what? I was still working, bro.
I know, but it's exactly, you were still working.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you were born and raised and all you knew is the other lifestyle. You have no idea if you're actually going to be, quote unquote, more content with the other lifestyle than this lifestyle.
No. Well, here's
right?
the thing, quote unquote. Like you said, yeah, I was still working, but I wasn't the same work week as out here, right? Out there, actually, you had to work. Well, my father, he's he's a farmer, right? So he owned animals. He owned cows, bulls, horses, all that shit, dude. So we had to we had to wake up 4 in the morning, start milking the cows at 5 in the morning, feed all the animals, and then go back home around 11 a.m. And then be back at the farm at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Right, and then from 3 p.m. to like 5 p.m. pretty much just feed all the animals, make sure they're all okay. Then at 5 p.m. start milking the cows again. So it was twice a day, 7 days a week for about, I want to say like 3 to 4 hours. Each turn. Well, actually 2 hours in the morning, about 3 to 4 hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So put together 6 hours. You know what I mean? Give or take.
Yeah.
But I actually did not like that. It was 7 days a week and it was only 6 hours a day. But I hated the fact that you couldn't just get it all through in one, just in one go.
Yeah.
That you had to like have this little gap and then be like, I can't do anything else with my day because now I have to go in again later on.
Yeah, that's fair because it's like a whole day thing.
Yeah, rather than like just getting up at fucking 6 in the morning, start working at 7 in the morning, and then by like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, be done. Yeah. And then
chill.
You can just do whatever the fuck you want if you have the energy for it. If you don't, dude, take a rest, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I do strongly believe in also taking vacations. I think vacations is what we are meant for. And I'm not talking about a 2-week vacation a year. No, I'm talking about like a week vacation every 2 to 3 months, which I need to better myself on doing.
Yeah.
I rarely take vacations because I'm always like, oh, but what's going to happen if I do, like with my businesses, or what's going to happen with this, So I constantly kill myself over it, but I'm still kind of working on it because I do know that whenever I go on vacation, after 3 days that I'm out there, I'm already thinking like, oh shit, when I go back, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. So you come back with, you just come back with all the energy in the fucking world, right? And you try to kill it, whether you kill it or not, you come in here with that mindset, and it's a different kind of, I guess, you're being
energy,
not energy. It's just like here's the thing, bro. So being productive doesn't necessarily mean you're busy, right? Being productive means you're getting shit done.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, you can work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, but are you really being productive? You know what I mean? Are you actually moving forward, or are you just working in the same fucking circle?
Are you actually working towards
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like if you take the time to just take a break and go out on vacation, when you come back, you kind of know what you have to do. It just kind of flows naturally because your brain is already, settled down. It's not in that same routine, and you can kind of see it in a different perspective.
Bro, I love that. That's really good. If you guys agree, leave it in the comments because personally, that's a great topic.
I think that's just what I think.
Dude, that's fucking amazing. But you know what? We're waking up that early as a young boy like that, bro. That's brutal. I mean, we did it at Zinke all the time, and that was like, I like to think I'm a morning person, bro.
Dude, I hated it, bro. And you know what's funny? My dad would fucking hate it, too, because I wouldn't get up right away, right? I mean, I was 13, 14 years old. Bro.
You're like, whatever, let me sleep a little longer with that.
So in the morning when he'd get up, he'd, like, walk into my room, and he'd be like, hey, Miguel, it's time. Get up. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm up. But I wasn't up, bro. Fuck no. Actually, I wouldn't start getting up until I heard the car turn on.
Yeah, they're like, oh, fuck, I gotta go. Yeah. That's the best fucking motivation.
Because the car was always in the garage, right?
Yeah.
So I always heard it. When it turned on. So I just turned it on, boom, and I was like, all right, shit, time to change. And that was just fucking changed quick as fuck, dude. And then run downstairs, and I'm like, all right, good to go. I want to sopa.
Yeah, that's good.
Vamos a sacar la leche.
Yeah.
Dude, well, actually, no, you just put them on. You just wait until it's done.
Okay, there's machines there now. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Dude, no, I personally, I don't think I'm a morning person. I like to think, when I try to be productive, I like to think I can wake up and do it, but
pause on that. There was a time last year you were waking up early for an entire month.
Oh, bro, it was so good. It felt good. It was great. But you know what? Never again.
What?
He was like for an entire month.
Yeah, no, but he was up at like 7.
No, but you just make it sound like it's a long time.
It's a long time for Randy.
Thanks, Miguel. Thanks, Miguel. It was a long time for me, okay?
Yeah, that's a long time for Randy. I'm trying to give Randy his flowers.
It was a long time for me.
You woke up early today, Randy.
I did actually. Today was street sweeping, unfortunately, and I have like 2 doggies. Normally on street sweeping, actually, the funny thing is my strategy is a block over from where I live, the street sweeping doesn't pass that day. So what I do is at night, on Wednesday nights, I park my car like 3 blocks away from my house so I can park there, so I can sleep in an extra 2 hours or something, so I can wake up.
Smart.
Go back to that time last year. That whole month you were waking up pretty early, right? And then how did you feel? Like that month of you waking up early, did you feel better? Were you more productive? Like
Productive, yes.
Okay.
Productive, yes. I was still a little tired. I was still very sleepy. I love my sleep, guys, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're going to wake up that early, you got to go to bed early.
Yeah,
you know?
That's 100%.
You know, I mean, you can't go to bed like at 2 o'clock expecting to be up and up at 6 in the morning. No, you kidding me? No. I was going to bed at 10, 11, the latest, honestly.
Because here's the thing, too, bro. Oversleeping is a fucking thing, right? And I am telling you this because I have witnessed it, and I have been.
Well,
and actually, I love sleep myself, too. And these past couple of days, well, today I woke up early again, and I'm getting back on that track. But these past couple of days, I've been sleeping over 8 hours, dude. And, like, when you wake up, your eyes are just fucking puffy.
There is such thing as
You're
oversleeping.
confused, and you're like, damn, it's 11 o'clock. Damn, it's 10 o'clock already.
Well, I mean, if you wake up that early, I say early, but if you
also,
wake up around that time, you lose your day.
But here's the thing. But I also fall asleep like at 2 or 3 in the morning, right? So essentially, I'm getting X amount of rest. But here's the thing, and I just heard this recently. Apparently, you have to fall asleep at 10 p.m. for your brain to get the amount of sleep or the amount of rest that it needs. Because apparently, there's a
mental shut off.
Yeah, no. There's a certain time frame for your brain where I don't know how it works, dude. I'm not a scientist or anything, right? But I heard this and it made so much sense because you can sleep for 8 hours, but sleep at 3 in the morning till X amount of time. That completes the 8 hours.
Yeah.
Or you can fall asleep at 10 p.m. and then wake up 8 hours later and feel way, way better. Like just more. You know, more rested. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this though. But I think it was from 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. where your brain just like falls in this deep, deep sleep that really just kind of like rejuvenates your body. And yeah.
Well, I would agree on that. I mean, think of it as like we're mammals, we're animals too. You know, we're organic material here on the earth where we move with Mother Earth, you know, like we know when it's dark out, oh, it's time to get sleepy, time to go to bed.
Oh, yeah,
just like animals.
Facts, yeah.
So I think you might be right on that point where, you know, at a certain time at 10 p.m. our body naturally knows when it's time to shut off.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm good at listening to my body, right? Like I listen to it, especially when I'm tired. So when I heard that, it all made sense to me, you know, because when I used to sleep at 10 p.m. or actually 11 p.m., not 10 p.m. I never really sleep at 10 p.m.
When was the last time you fell asleep at 10 p.m.?
Honestly, bro, like years ago. But anyways, off topic. When I used to fall asleep like around 11 p.m., I'd wake up at 7, 6 a.m.
Yeah,
and I'd feel fucking great, dude. Like
yeah.
I feel great. And now it's like I'm waking up at fucking 10 and I'm
bro. You know, but on that note,
please.
like back to your question, Alex. I mean, I was feeling great actually. At one point for the whole month, I was very, very productive. Where I knew I wanted to do something, and I don't remember where I was in my life at that time. I know it was still at Zinke.
I know you were not. So I remember that month. You were also not drinking.
Yeah. Well, that probably was why, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't drink, you sleep better, and alcohol, whatever. But no, it was really good, and I made it a challenge to myself where I would want to wake up at 6 a.m., 7 in the morning every single time, even though like I did have Max with me, my dog, but. I mean, his schedule, his routine is always 8 a.m. So I was already up, coffee. I already had 3 cups of coffee, showered, ready to go. And if I didn't have any work, I was still awake. And I would take him out for walks, whatever. That whole month, I was more productive because if I would wake up at 6, maybe I'd hit the gym, come back. Like I have everything. I did everything I needed to do on my to-do list by noon. And then I have my whole day to do whatever.
This is a great topic, right? On your personal stuff, right? Hitting the gym, cleaning your car, cleaning your bedroom, whatever. Your personal things, right? Not just like necessarily work.
Exactly.
Boom.
That's it.
Bringing it back down to the 4-day work week, right? It gives people more time to do their own personal things. Then when they get down to work, they're like, fuck yeah, I have like a cleaner lifestyle all around me. So now I'm ready to just focus on this.
Like sometimes advice someone has told me like before, friend Reese actually, I think, told Gabby, Reese, what's up?
Shout out Reese.
If you're like, you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and stuff in life and you feel like kind of weird, start like clean your house a little bit. Like clean out this spot, clean out this spot, one step at a time and then just see how you start feeling, right? If you come to an environment where it's like little bit. Oh,
And the sun's out.
the sun's out. Jensen.
Mr. Jensen.
Sorry, bro.
Another technical difficulty there.
Malfunction here.
The sun's out.
No, that's really funny. I'm gonna buy you some
Let me use a restroom
Gorilla
on that
Grip
note,
tape.
real quick.
Well, I don't want to ruin my goal.
We'll be right with you in a couple seconds. Real quick. I don't know if we're doing little outtakes or anything, but I just want to do this in case we do this. we do this. And we're back, folks. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties. In case Jensen wants to cut that in, but we're trying to keep everything raw, so I just wanted to use that.
That'd be funny.
Alex, sorry, I wasn't sure if we were done with the topics or anything, but
No, we actually have I think like 10 more minutes, if not.
we have 10 more minutes. Yeah. For real quick, actually, when you went to the restroom,
We
I
have
was
20
telling
more
him
minutes.
We're doing a 45-minute podcast.
Oh, 45
Yeah,
minutes.
45 minutes.
We're trying to lighten the workload for Mr. Jensen over here because I don't know if you guys knew, but Mr. Jensen here he's a hard worker.
Yeah, I think 45 minutes.
Cool.
But the little top what I was talking to him about when you went to the restroom was a topic where we're taking this podcast about little things like, for example, getting that clock, another mic, where we're doing different setups and everything. I think it'd be cool to talk about for our viewers, for our fans, to see. Where we're doing this, okay, if you guys have seen the past podcasts, check them out. You guys were doing this in your house.
Yeah, in my apartment. Yeah.
It was just a kitchen table, and it was just, check it out. Go on their page, check out the previous episodes.
I forgot about that. It's been so long.
And
Yeah.
see, look how far you come.
It's like 3 months, 4 months ago.
I'm kidding, bro.
I mean, I'm glad I'm joining you guys now. Let you guys do all the work, and here I am just. I'm just kidding.
Hey guys, now that it's all set up, I'm willing to be a part of it.
Like now I'm ready.
Now that you guys have the ball rolling.
No, but I mean, for our viewers, to see where you guys have come, I think that's pretty cool, and where we're going, I think that's even cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I was in the bathroom when you guys were saying this. I mean, Life of Friends podcast. I guess where I see it is just, for me, there's no one option that's like correct way or what path. I think it's just whatever comes for this podcast. That's kind of what life is about, really.
Yeah.
Life of Friends,
Life comes at you hard and fast.
And
yes,
I think,
yes and no. You also have to kind of structure it.
yeah, but I think for us, it's like we're all three different characters now. Now it's all three of us, right? We all bring our own unique take on it. So it doesn't have to be this podcast doesn't have to be, it just has to be funny because Randy's a funny dude, or it has to be more of a realistic one because Miguel's more realistic.
Yeah, whatever.
Or it has to be a more serious one or motivational because this is how
motivational.
or this is how this person thinks, right?
Or just about doing glutes.
Or just glutes every day. That's what I'm saying.
That's understandable.
I feel like we're all such
Life
a
is not all about doing glutes, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes skip leg day.
Never.
Leg day, skip glute day, bro.
Yeah,
This guy has specific 3 days a week glutes, and even when he does biceps, he's doing glutes too at the same time.
I'm doing squats
He's
at the
over
same
here
time.
doing booty builders and doing.
Check out his page. Check out his page. You
That's
don't know what we're
insane.
talking about.
No, but that's
Skip
what
leg day.
I feel like we're all.
Alex is the type of guy that'll wake up 30 minutes before me just to go hit glutes and just.
I'm ready to go.
Guy.
I walk into the gym and I'm like, dude, you're here already? He's like, yeah, bro, what's up?
I have my glute
Doing
workout
these
already.
little glutes.
But besides that, we're all three unique characters, right? So it's like it doesn't have to be a certain topic. It's called Life of Friends, where we all have different characteristics.
Damn right.
And then the guest we bring on, whoever we talk to, also has a whole different characteristics that maybe that podcast specifically will go more into their realm.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's not really a single
Here's the
path
thing.
to it.
For the podcast itself, there's no structure behind it, right? Like, 'cause it's called Life of Friends, dude.
Exactly.
And each friend has a different life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we venture, we go all around. But the bottom line of the podcast is we want it to be funny, motivational, and just fun to listen to.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like
when you're in the car, we just want
Yeah.
you to have a tiny little laugh. If we can make you laugh, that's fucking amazing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We want you to be like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. I never, put that into perspective.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, you know what? They kind of made me feel a little better because they are kind of right. I've tried to work my ass off like 12 hours a day for the past, fucking 4 to 5 years, and I do feel kind of tired. I do feel kind of drained.
Yeah.
So maybe it is okay for me to, take this week off or to go on this vacation that I've been planning on.
Hey.
Exactly.
We never know. We might actually have somebody move to New Zealand.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro.
But that's what we say at the end of the podcast, which I hope maybe not all of you listen to the end of the podcast, but at the end of the podcast, we always say, thank you for listening. If we can help one person listening, whether we entertained you, made you laugh, motivated you, gave you knowledge, doesn't matter as long as you take something from it.
Yeah.
Damn right.
So I think that's what
And if you don't, then that's fine. You know, maybe you'll take something from the next episode. So just keep on watching them.
yeah.
No, that's not fine. You have to take something.
Just
Take
keep on-
something from this
Just keep
episode.
on watching them, man.
Take it now. Do glutes every day. Glutes every day. Glutes every day.
And,
Move to
and,
New
here, and
Zealand.
here's the thing too about this, bro, that I really, really want to like put out there is that this is my point of view. That's your point of view, and that's your point of view, right? Everybody's work ethic is different. Everybody's body's different, and everybody's mindset is different, right? So, like, dude, if working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week makes you happy and you think you're doing it right, then, hey, bro, fucking props to you, man.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? I just personally think that if you take a day off or two, when you come back, you will work those 16 hours, but it's like you work 3 days. It's like if you work 3 days without taking that rest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like, instead of being quote unquote productive, you're actually being productive.
Yeah.
You know, you're actually getting shit done, and you're actually like, okay, you know what? How did I not think of this before? Let me tell you why, because your brain was always so occupied on fucking doing
Damn right.
nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't give it the time to like actually think about it and process it through.
Well, back to your quote, man. Just
Yeah.
because you're busy doesn't mean you're being productive.
There's
That
a
was
big
very-
difference. There's a big
Dude,
difference.
that's something I'm gonna take away from that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm the type of person that I always like to remain busy. I have to be doing something, and
The thing is, me too. You know, I'm not always busy. I'm not gonna sit here in front of the camera and not lie. Like, I watch a lot of TV, which is one of my biggest flaws. I even fall asleep while watching the TV, which is also freaking horrible. You know, all the blue lights giving me nasty dark eyes underneath my eyes. Or dark
Zoom in.
bags.
Zoom in.
But yeah, throughout the day, like if I am laying in bed or sitting down on the couch watching TV, I feel anxious, dude. I feel like why am I here? I hate myself sometimes. I'm like, why am I here? Why am I doing this to myself? Get out, go do something.
Yeah.
And I just kill myself over and over again. But then I'm like, why can't I do this?
I think, yeah, exactly. I think that goes back also into like actually self-love
Yeah.
or self-care, right? Like for me, like if I'm watching TV and I'm binge watching a show, I never have like any regrets. Like I'm not like I shouldn't be doing
With an
this.
A, no regrets.
No regrets. Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
It's like I feel like I it's like sometimes I don't think about it. So I think it goes into like being okay with doing nothing sometimes, and I think that goes into
Yeah.
self-love.
Here's the thing, and it's not doing nothing, because you are doing something. You're letting your fucking mind and body rest. You know what I
Rest,
mean? So
right.
it's not like you're doing it just to not accomplish anything. It's you're doing it to accomplish much more when you do get
Yeah.
back to it.
Just
You know
don't
what I mean?
abuse it.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
don't.
Don't see it. Don't see
Just
it as
don't
like,
abuse it. Obviously.
Yeah.
No. Still be structured. Still have your goals.
Definitely.
Still set that mindset.
Absolutely,
And
man.
every once in a while, go out with your girlfriend and have a nice dinner. And if you don't have a girlfriend, go out by your fucking self. I have this friend, honestly. We don't talk a lot or anything, but
That's a cool.
this
ass name.
guy, man, he is so inspiring, dude. He travels everywhere alone.
What?
Alone, yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
think about that.
He just takes a plane ticket and he just
Just goes,
travels.
fuck.
That
Right
is
now,
fucking cool.
he is in Europe. He was in Spain 2 days ago. I think he went to London afterwards yesterday, and then I think he's going to France
Jesus.
today or tomorrow. You know what I mean? So he's alone. He's doing this all on himself,
That's so
by
funny.
himself. And then 2 weeks ago, he was somewhere else.
Jeez.
He's traveling all on his own.
living the life, bro.
Dude, he's killing it, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
like,
fucking cool.
bro, I just wish that I had the courage to do that myself, right? Like, just travel alone.
I know.
And he takes a skateboard. He takes a skateboard.
Hey, that's what you do when you went to New
Don't,
York.
don't fly Spirit. You're gonna have
And
to pay
he
for that
just-
skateboard.
He just skates around town, bro, and just experiences culture and
that's exactly
goes sightseeing, and it's fucking amazing, bro.
I know. I did
He's-
that when I went to Spain. I took my skateboard too. It was so cool.
Isn't that sick?
Yes,
Oh, you
bro.
did?
Isn't that
You were
sick?
skateboarding everywhere,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, I mean, I'm not a skater, so just to clarify, I do have skater friends who I did go to Spain with, and I don't know if you knew this in Barcelona, but it's like the #1 skating capital of the fucking world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
In Barcelona, dude, in Spain, unlike any other country or state or whatever, you see a skateboarder, you're like, oh, they're a menace to society. Not here in Barcelona, bro. Like, there are people, and I will attest to this, my friends will. There's actual footage, not footage, no, I'm not going to lie to you. There's no footage, but there is a memory where there are people, like, street sweeping, and my friend tried to do is, like, just jump over from one curb to the next. these street sweeping guys stop what they do and they're like, oh, go, like, because they wanted to see.
Oh,
they wanted to
shit.
see you do it. I was like, what the fuck? In America, never, bro.
Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, never.
Get
bro.
out.
In Madrid, yeah, dude, I know, right? In Madrid, skateboards are illegal. Trip, huh? I know.
Oh, damn.
I know.
before
Skateboards are
we-
illegal?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you can't.
Illegal?
Illegal. Skateboards are illegal. You can't ride your skateboard in Madrid.
Huh.
They'll confiscate that shit. They'll ticket you fat ass ticket. Dude.
I had no idea. That's
Yeah,
insane.
well,
Yeah,
Go
that's
to
where you're from,
Barcelona.
bro.
In,
Yeah.
certain areas?
No, Madrid, papa.
Just the
Madrid.
whole city?
entire fucking state.
But
state,
Barcelona's
whatever.
okay.
No.
Well, see, Barcelona's okay because Barcelona's becoming Catalan. They're becoming their
they're-
own country.
I mean, they're separate, you
Mhm.
know?
That's why Barcelona, I think, is
Yeah.
better than Madrid.
Barcelona, and then Catalonia.
That's fucked up. Miguel's from Madrid, bro.
No, that's why I don't like.
But they're dividing it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What is the thing?
I have no thing. No. All right.
Anyway,
Go to
guys,
Barcelona.
should we wrap it? Do you have anything to say before we wrap the podcast?
Man, honestly, this conversation gave me a lot more topics to talk about in the next podcast. So I hope you guys tuned in. Thanks for listening. We should talk about more of these topics. And you know what? We'll write them down next time.
Yeah. Life of Friend podcast presented by Vive the Brand. If you can help one person listening, then that's all that matters. Whether we entertained you, made you laugh, motivated you, gave you some knowledge, whatever it is, hope we helped out in any way. All right, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, write in the comments if we helped you out with anything. Write in the comments. If there's anything controversial that you found, let us know.
That's what I'm saying too. Also, anything controversial that you want to say, please, come at us, educate us. Because honestly, right now, I mean, we're still learning. You know what I mean? Like,
We're all freaking humans.
yeah,
We're
exactly.
not. Nobody's perfect.
We're
so.
still learning. So if anything that we said you don't agree upon, tell us why and tell us your output on it. You know what I mean? And maybe we can learn from you. Just like you can learn from us.
Maybe we'll have you on the podcast. You never know.
Yeah,
we
hey,
go.
we'd love to have any of you guys on the podcast pretty
Life
soon.
of friends, baby. Life
Thanks,
of
guys.
friends. Have a good one, y'all.
Signing out.
Take it easy.
Boo, 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 boo.